Welcome back, and we're continuing the news. The family of a woman who was killed in an alleged accidental discharge from the firearm of her cop boyfriend is renewing their calls for justice. The 20-year-old former bartender was laid to rest in Savannah-Lamar, Westmoreland earlier today. Kimberly Petty reports.
As Joan Barnes walked out of the Open Bible Church in Savannah-Lamar on Thursday, she could not contain her anger as she glimpsed two police officers that were set to escort the family to the burial site. She began shouting,
"Because I need justice, and justice must be served! Because she was killed cold-bloodedly by the hands of a man, a person who to serve and protect. Wickedness, and we need justice."
Jamoy's mother, Nadine Sakou, is also echoing calls for justice. 3 months after her daughter was fatally shot by a policeman, the investigation has seemingly been at a standstill. According to reports, Jamoy, a bartender from Westmoreland, traveled to Clarendon to visit her cop boyfriend at the Versailles Hotel, where it is alleged his gun went off, which caused her injury and subsequent death.
Right now, I'm very distraught. I not even know how to put my words them in a context. But I would have just like to ask the Prime Minister, the DPP, everybody, the whole entire Jamaica. It's been like 3.5 months now since she died, and the autopsy has done from the 11th of March. And until now, I think that should be the first thing that should be reached on the DPP desk the following Monday morning.
Although her daughter has been laid to rest, Ms. Sakou continues to endure restless nights as closure to this case appears to be a distant dream.
We really need to hear something. We want to hear. It is so silent. We want to hear what is going on. I want closure. I want to hear.
It is very sad at this moment that I have to come here and bury my best friend. You know, I wasn't expecting this in a million years, you know, so it's kind of hard for me. So I would just like if Indicom and everybody would really reach out and try to get the case solved, because we're here, we haven't heard anything else about it.
Ms. Sakou says she did not receive help from the state to bury her daughter. She also expressed disappointment with Indicom's handling of the matter.
How somebody if you take four drive from Westmoreland to Clarendon and reach, that means that person trusted with their life. And to come back down, send her back down in a body bag, come give me to bury her. Oh God. I don't know, people say me strong, but I just see mercy of God. I just see mercy of God, because me strong on the outside, but on the inside, me just weak.
Our news team sought to get a comment from Indicom on the status of its investigation. However, we were unable to get a response up to news time. Kimberly Petty for TVJ News.
Traffic flow has returned to normal along the Priory Main Road in St. Anne following an hours-long gridlock because of an accident. We have the details from Amoy Harriet.
It's now 11:30 a.m.
And the majority of these motorists had been plodding in traffic from around 7 a.m. This is along the Priory Main Road in St. Anne, a thoroughfare known for frequent congestion. But Thursday's gridlock was caused by a motor vehicle accident that took the authorities several hours to clear. Our news team spoke to one motorist who told us he's diabetic and was trying to get to Kingston. He was instead subjected to over 5 hours in traffic.
Well, I feel dizzy, because you remember, if you take insulin and the insulin, they done. So, I like try getting at home, because there's the insulin there.
We have started right now.
I'm started right now. I hope I don't black out.
Up till late this evening, there were still long lines of traffic. Now, the crash involved a truck whose driver lost control of the vehicle and collided into a few buildings on the side of the road, as well as a GPS pole. Dudley McFarlane's property suffered the worst of it.
Approximately about 2:30 I was asleep when I hear a commotion downstairs. So frightened, I didn't know what was happening, and looked through the window, I realized that there was no fence, there was no gazebo. Everything was like gone. There was so much smoke. There was a lot of smoke from the dust from the concrete. So I couldn't see much. So after leaving, coming outside now, I realized that a truck was the cause of all of this.
The truck driver sustained minor injuries. Though relieved that there were no casualties, the residents are furious, pointing fingers at the National Water Commission (NWC), who they say carried out repairs in the area recently, then left massive holes along the main road. They contend this may have been the cause of the accident.
I have been complaining for a little while now about how much these drain, as you can see, they cut the drain and the holes are breaking out, and this is causing a lot of damage to the cars and the vehicles that is traversing on this busy highway.
But Minister with responsibility for water and a Member of Parliament for Northeast St. Anne, Matthew Samuda, refuted this claim.
If you're able to look at it from a satellite standpoint, you'll see that is highly unlikely to be the cause, though I'm not a traffic investigator. But just to assure residents that traverse this area regularly, the project being undertaken by the NWC is not yet finished. It will be finished in 6 weeks. We are not in the habit of covering surfaces or resealing surfaces before pressure testing is complete.
Still, residents and motorists are demanding that proper signage be erected along the roadway. As for the frequent traffic congestion in sections of the parish, the minister says a long-term solution is underway.
This corridor has outgrown the particular road structure that we have in place. The Prime Minister has announced 2 major infrastructure projects that will transform this area and certainly reduce the prospect of such an accident having this kind of impact in the future. The first of those projects will see an extension of the north to south highway. The main road, however, which is commonly referred to as Development Road, which we commonly use now, will be expanded to become a boulevard.
Amoy Harriet, TVJ News.